one of the things I want to bring up, we had about 10 guys, 11 guys go out last night over to Jackie Kersey's center. What a great experience, what a great opportunity for us to go see how much she is giving back. 20 years of feeding over 150 kids every day. That's awesome. And then in the summertime, she's feeding over 200 kids. So, you know, it was humbling for us to have this opportunity to just spend some time with them and to have the opportunity to see all the great work she is doing.
How important? Go ahead.
You talked about obviously the whole team being a part of the community, and you've done this every Tuesday now, and just add on to the television how important that is for the whole team, and of course what yesterday was, as you just said.
Well, I think the most important part is that you'll see with our guys is how much they realize that you still have to pass things forward. You have to, you always have to pass forward. There's someone that helped me move forward, someone's helping them, someone has helped our guys, and you always want to pass it forward, and I think that's the message from day one that I've always tried to get across to our guys.
Coach, how do you keep your guys humble and motivated to keep winning?
Well, I think things like that makes them put things in perspective. And you get nothing without working hard. You don't. Today's a work day for us, and they understand that, and I made sure they understood that. And we're going to come out here, and we're going to have, just because it's a short week, we're going to come out here, work hard, make sure we're executing the right way, and do things that require us to be uncomfortable. We have to. That's the only way you're going to find success. Make yourself uncomfortable at things that you don't like to do.
What are some of the challenges in getting ready for a game in a short week?
Well, probably the most part it's scheduling, the scheduling part of it, and making sure you're getting the right amount of reps, the right looks, but then not wearing them out before you get them to game time, because you still got to let them run once they get there.
Does it make it a little better that you're at home in that short week, you don't have to travel the day before?
I think it helps a lot. Obviously, if we were going to have to travel to Seattle, that's a long trip. But next year we'll get that one. But this year, we got to take advantage of the time and make sure we're doing it the right way.
What have you seen from the Dragons that's going to make them a tough opponent on Saturday?
Oh, they can run the ball. They give you a lot of looks defensively and on special teams. So if you're not disciplined with your eyes, we'll have trouble.
I think that there's a lot of firsts. There's a lot of firsts in the XFL. We know almost every week. I think one of the firsts is Marquez White coming back from injured reserve. How key do you think is that for the depth of the secondary and getting him healthy?
Well, our medical people have done a great job getting him ready to play, and we'll see how he is in practice this week. It definitely will add some depth to our defensive backfield, but from there, we'll look and make an evaluation from there.
So obviously the energy on Sunday during the game was really high, so can you talk about what it was like to coach during that?
It was great, but it was also very loud, so it's hard to hear. So I found myself kept repeating myself, not just to the players, but to the coaches, so that, we have to make sure that we do a good job defensively of signaling, just in case we can't hear through the helmets.
Is there anything that you're doing during practice to kind of prepare a little bit more for that noise? I mean, it's a little louder in here today already.
Yeah, we're gonna play the music a little louder, which is a pain in my rear end because I can hardly hear as it is. But I think it'll help us because we got to be ready for it, because it's happened every game where the headsets have gone down. And so we have to be prepared for that. We got to be ready for signals so that we can function.
Now just walking around St. Louis, I mean, I'm already seeing it, a lot more BattleHawks gear out there. What is that like for you, just seeing like where you guys started from and now just more and more fans coming out?
Well, to be honest with you, when we got off that bus on Sunday, I mean, it was just awesome to see the fans, all the sea of blue, all the tailgaters. It was fantastic, and like I said in the presser after the game, the 12th man was huge in the dome. It was hard for the New York team to function, and so hopefully this week it'll be even more inspiring for them, and they'll be even louder, and we'll enjoy even more noise out there.
Coach Kenny Robinson, one of the youngest, most unique players in the entire league. Big play on Sunday. Just what have you seen from him so far, and how impressed are you with how he's played, being as young as he is?
I think the thing you see with Kenny and he's showing is his range in the defensive backfield, how well he runs, how well he covers ground, how well he plays the ball. All those things that it's going to help build his resume. It's been excellent.
Coach, just one question for you. Just like I'm curious about this. I haven't seen anybody go for 3 yet. Are we ever going to see you guys do that?
You mean in the league, or you mean with?
Yeah. I don't.
No, well, LA went for 3.
Okay.
And someone else did too. So right now the percentage is 50-50. One succeeded, one failed, and the one that succeeded was off a scramble. So, depending on the situation, we'll see.
It did seem you went for 2 a little more, almost every time this week. Was that just to try those more than from the 2-yard line?
Well, I think we pretty much have gone for 2. We had I think 2 times we went for 1, but I don't, I'm not trying to create a trend or one way or another. That's where my mind went, so that's what we did.
Is there a little bit of a balance of just kind of like the old school football and also, with trying the new things that the XFL has as a coach? How do you balance that?
As in reference to which
With
part?
like just kind of the 3 and the fact that you can
Oh,
go for
with
2
the
instead of 2,
yeah.
just all the different kind of rules.
Well, of course, those are part of the things now that you just implement in your mind, and I make sure that I try to, as soon as we score, Chuck and I have great communication, so I'm always constantly thinking about, all right, what do we want to do here? The percentages aren't that much different going for 1 and going for 2. So that's why you probably have seen us go for 2 just as much.